So again, recapping last week, rib cage control, elbows tucked in, okay, knees flared, so base posture. Okay, I want to get wrist control, so the car's got control of my wrist, I'm rotating towards the thumb and the wrist, and we're going to do the double grab control, so I slide it down, get a reverse grip so he can't pummel on me, come up with my toes, to my feet, put my knee in, pressure on the rib cage and on the hip, inside of the knee, shake, come to safety position. Okay, so again, we're going to talk about inside control. Alright, if I've got my elbows and arms inside Card's legs, I've got a good chance of passing the guard. If Card swims and gets control with his feet inside my hips, switch positions, he's got control of me, so just go to safety position. So look, again, we talked about, this is important, right? If he's just got this hand up here, right, there's nothing to stop me sitting up. This is keeping me on the mat, okay? So if he's just got, a lot of people play this, remember we've done the guard surfing barrel position and stuff, it's good for a drill, but he needs to keep me down. If I sit up, stand up and base, have the single leg. Okay, so again, so he's got rib cage control, his elbows are inside mine, he's got them tucked. Okay, so again, look, if I bring my foot to the outside, I have spider guard, I've got control, I'm in a good position, okay, or, just get the position again, if I put my De La Riva hook in. So again, what's my goal when I put in the De La Riva hook? See the way Car's foot is pointing towards me. I'm going to use my De La Riva hook to turn his foot and put him right up on his toes. Okay? So again, have the grip. De La Riva hook, if I can get a cross grip, that's good. So I'll use this to turn. This helps me take the back. So let's look at next drill. I'll use my elbows to stop him swimming with his feet. So I get the safety position. We'll just talk about the De La Riva first. He puts the De La Riva hook in, goes to turn. So when my feet's turned up, look, all I'm going to do is turn my foot back out this rope. Okay. Just turn around. Safety position. I'm just going to lean forward with my knee. Use this to turn my toe out. Once I get his leg free, I just drive forward. Put your De La Riva hook in now. It's kind of difficult. Well, not if you're as flexible as a car. Okay, so let's look at inside control. So for rib cage control, my goal, right? My goal is to keep my elbows on the inside. So the car brings this over the top. I'm going to use my elbow to keep it going in my arm. Bring this one over the top. And again, from a guard retention point of view, if I do this, put over the top, and I do this, you know, Carl doesn't want to bring his leg on over because I'm going to pass. It's an easy pass. So from a guard retention point of view, the guy on the bottom, if he's trying to swim and get his, you know, he needs to know that if I get my elbow in here and I'm turning, then he needs to come back. Otherwise, I'm going to pass. So the drill is, guys, from here, he's just going to start swimming and I'm going to use my elbows. He puts in the De La Riva hook. Turn out. Go. I'm just going to play. I don't want him sitting up. At any stage, if my hand comes off his rib cage control, he's just going to sit up, grab my leg. Don't worry, just grab it. Back down again, so. Yeah. And then the openings is there for the next pass we're going to do. So again, take the position, brings the foot in, use my elbow, brings the other foot in, use my elbow, De La Riva hook in, turn, and ready to pass. Safety position again. It's kind of not like this, guys. It's more like this, and I want to keep my head above my hips. I don't want to be bent over because if Carl gets his foot in my hip, the other one on my hip, it starts stretching me out. Starts pushing here and gets wrist control. It's not good. I don't never want to be here. always want to be here. Okay. So we've got the safety position, we know how to keep it. First thing I want to do, guys, is when I've got ribcage control and my safety position, I want to make sure I bring this foot back parallel. Okay, the minute I hit safety position, the minute car gets to here, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to start to play half guard. So I've wrapped this leg, made a triangle. Car gets the safety position, he's ribcage control, he's got control of my knee. Look, okay, forget about this next pass I'm going to do. Or, you grab the ankle. Okay, forget about this next pass I'm going to do. The minute I hit safety position, the minute I get to here, first thing I'm going to do is this. Okay, so I get the safety position, I'm here. So now he can't wrap that leg and he can't grab it, and I'm putting weight on him. Okay? I want to pass to this side, but before I pass, just like what we were doing earlier in the warm-up about breaking posture and cutting an angle, guard passing is the same. I want to cut an angle. I'm going to put Carl in a position that he's not comfortable in, because he's very comfortable here with his back flat on the mat. So when I get to here, I cut the angle by just stepping out with my left foot, which gets his knee in the mat. Okay? I've still got control here. I'm just going to step and get leg separation. And when I get to nearly side control position, just turn around. And I'm here. Okay. My right knee is going to slide in. I'm going to put it beside his right hip. Okay. My hand stays here. I'm just going to drop it down to touch my thigh. Okay. Again, I'm going to be looking for the cross face. But if Carl's any game at all, this hand's going to grab my wrist or grab my bicep to stop the crossface. So I need to get underhook control first. So my left hand is going to go palm down, underhook, underhook. Now I can drop my knee to the mat and get chest to chest. And again, he'll be looking to move from here. And when he does, now I get the crossface. And get my grip, and I'm here. Again, one more time. So, safety position, here, immediately I get to here, just turn around this side. Okay, I'm going to bring this back, putting a weight on him. Okay, cut the angle, just stepping out with my left foot, getting this knee to the mat. Okay, just going to walk around, and when I get to nearly cross-side position, first thing is, my right knee is going to slide in, just watch, you don't hit the midrive. Okay. Yeah, Dick. Okay. And from here, look, he's going to hip escape. His goal is to hip escape this road and put me back in the guard. So once I get to here and my knee comes down, now I'm going to close the gap. I'm just going to drop this down on top of my thigh. I'm looking for the cross face. I'm assuming Carl's too good. So look, his hand's going to stop this. Yeah, either on the bicep, either on the wrist. So look, palm down. I just get the underhook. Slide, get the underhook, get my grips on the shoulders. Now I want to get chest to chest. I can drop this knee to the ground. And again, he'll be moving from here. And when he does, now I have the cross. And when I get to here, pressure. I don't want Carl looking at me. See the way he's looking at me? No, he's not.
Straight on.
Okay. Hi, just out of the corner of his eye. Okay, guys, so that's the hip control pass. We'll just do a quick recap on side control top, no gi. Okay, so I've done my pass. Okay, so we did this all last year with the gi 5 principles of staying on top. Put my weight where he's going. For instance, if Carl is going to hip escape, he's going to have all the weight on. He's going to be on his side, so I want to be putting all the weight on this shoulder rather than in the middle, chest to chest. But it just depends on where he's going or what he's doing. Okay. Next important thing, guys, is block off the hip. I can either do that with my hand, my knee, or my hip. In the case of the hip control pass, we were using our knee, but I need something there, you know. I like to use the knee. I find in no gi, using the hand, which is 100 kilos position, doesn't work so well if he's wearing a pair of shorts. Okay, if he's got pants on, that's fine, you can still use that grip, but with the shorts you just don't have the same control. I can control this and Carl can still manage to hip escape out. Okay, so I like to use my knee, okay, from here, or I can use my hip by transitioning to broken scarf. Okay, so controlling the hip is a big thing. So, controlling the head, I need the cross face on. Again, Carl's escape will be till hip escape. So hip escape out, if I block off the hip with my knee, I've got my cross face. This hand here, guys, look, it's really important. This elbow has got to be tight, hugging Carl's hip. So when I get to this position, hip escape. Now, see the way he's got this across my neck? We're going to look at that in a minute. Also, controlling the hip with my knee and my elbow, and now I get him to look away, hip escape.
Don't want to.
Okay, head controls everything. Right? It's very hard for him to hip escape, either hip escaping to put me back in the guard, or hip escaping till his knees and single legging me. Okay, if I've got control of his head and I'm driving it this way, so controlling the head is another big thing. Keeping everything tight so there's no space. Okay, I shouldn't be like this. I should be tight, like a second skin. I want to be controlling the outside arm, okay, which I'm doing with my underhook. And the attack we're going to do now, I want to be killing the arm. See the way Carl's arm is tucked in here? He's made a frame, he's got his hands in boxing hand position, which is really smart. Because if he hasn't, and I have side control on him, and I'm on chest to chest, you know, this is not nice for him, because all my weight's on him. Whereas, if you're on the bottom, I don't want to get into escapes tonight, but if you're on the bottom, okay, he's made a frame. My weight isn't on him now, it's on his arms. Okay, and again, he's going to use this as a lever to hip escape this road. Okay, so I can't have it tucked in there, so I want to, it's called we kill the arm. Okay, I'm not physically killing it, but again, I can use my hand, my knee, or my hip from here, from my side control position here. I can just reach through with my hand, pull it out, bring it up from my crossface. Yep. Again, tuck it in there. I can use my hip by transitioning to broken scarf. Yeah. Or I can use my knee, tuck it in. I just bring my knee in and turn around this road so you can see. Bring my knee in, drag it all the way out. Okay, see this foot? I'm going to tuck it underneath, so I'm nearly sitting on it. And this sets me up perfect for the next move. So I've killed his arm. I've got the cross face here, okay. His arm is trapped on my armpit, okay. And again, if he swims it in, I'm just going to use my knee to drive it out again. Okay, or if I really can't, tuck it in tight. If you see the way he's tucked his arm into here, that's the next move. We'll look at that in a minute, but just remember what he's done there. See the way his arms come out this? We'll look at that in a minute. Just go back. Okay, so I want to kill this to here. I've got my base position. Okay. I like to keep the hand here on his bicep. I've got hip control, cross face, and I've killed the arm. Okay, so I want to tuck this foot in so I can't get the arm out heavy on the cross face. Okay, again, car's just driving into my neck here. Again, I can take this out and just drive it down to block it off. We looked at that last time, but we're going to look at the wrist trap triangle arm lock. So from this position here, when he's driving up, look, I'm just going to grip it with my hand. Okay, see the way my thumb's pointing towards his wrist? I'm just going to push it towards his left hip, and I switch my grip at the same time. So back. From here, I just grip it. Now I switch my grip. So my thumb's pointing up his arm now. I put all my weight in it. Okay? Push down. From here, I'm going to lift my right foot up, pass it, and grab to here. I can still keep my hand here, or I can put it on the mat. Okay, 3 finishes from here. I can stay and mount, lean forward onto my right hand, and make the triangle. Right, and then from here, I have the top. Let's go back. Again, I want to kill that arm. Tuck my foot in. He's driving into my throat. Grab, push it down, put weight in it. Step over, grab. See the way his arms is trapped under my armpit? Okay, I just sit back on my butt. Okay, bring my leg across. So I'm wrapping my right onto my left. I don't have to get my leg over his head because I'm going for the monoplata because his arm's trapped under here. Just keep it tight, sit back, have the monoplata. This is your arm lock. Again, one more time. Sure. Side control, safety position. Arms are ready to kill. So look, I can't stay with this leg back. He's going to tuck it in again, so I got to bring it up. Tuck my foot under, so I'm sitting on it. I'm hugging him here. Okay, he's driving into my throat. Push down. Step over. Grab. My hand here. Again, it depends on what I'm going to do. If I want to go for the arm lock, I'm just going to sit back on my butt. Cross. Right onto my left. Okay, then I can let go of my ankle here. I want to be hugging, pinching. Sit back. I have the monoplata here. Okay, I haven't got it. Push drive into me. Shove the triangle. Let's go back. So let's just say I get to here. And left, and I'm pinching. And I switch back. And I look. I can't get the arm bar. I can go straight for, or the monoplata. I can go straight just for an ordinary arm bar here.
Bring his elbow across a little.
Just thumb up. Or, let's just say I'm here, trying to get this.
Bring his elbow across a little.
And he drives up into me. I have the triangle. Okay. Go back. From here, because this arm is under my armpit, I don't need it in the middle. I just need it over my hip. So I pinch this. Alright? Because if it's in the middle here, I can't get it because he's going to bend it. And then you're kind of going for like shoulder locks and stuff. So, the thing is, guys, what's going to happen, and we're going to look at this next week, if I haven't got this tight, okay, and Carl pulls his arm out, okay, and then grabs his arms, which is really smart, okay, but we've got the reverse triangle from here, but we'll look at that next time. So one more time, guys, just whatever you're comfortable with. You can take the triangle from the top, mount, you can take the monoplata, you can switch to the arm bar, or if you lose the monoplata and he sits up into you, you've got the triangle from the guard. So again, one more time. So, first thing is, guys, just get your elbow tucked in. I gotta kill that arm first. Okay, so I can use my knee, flare it. So I want to bring my knee all the way across. So Carl's tricep is over the top of my thigh. Okay, I've got my cross face. Then I want to tuck my foot under my butt. Squeeze. Try to pull your arm out now. Okay, so he's driving in here, push it down, put weight on it, step across, grip, sit back, monoplata, or arm bar, or drive into me, get perpendicular, triangle. Okay, so this is the north-south pass. Again, I do the same pass, I'm here, bring my foot back, cut the angle, and I get to here. Car's putting roadblocks up in my way. So again, for me to try and force side control, okay, isn't going to be good for me. Plus, because he's got his arms locked out straight, he's structurally strong. Okay. But look where his head is, guys. It's off the mat, which is, most people when they're on the bottom, like this here, a good rule is when you're at the bottom, just like flat on your back. Is to keep your head glued to the mat so you can't get the cross face, but you're fine. When you're passing guard and stuff, people are busy sitting up looking, so there's an opportunity to get the north-south choke when we get to north-south position. Well, we'll just do the pass first. Okay? So, again, get the foot back, cut the corner, puts his roadblocks in my way. Rather than trying to force north-south position, I just keep walking. Right? And from here, I'm going to drop. Okay. So rather than just coming to what people call upper forequarter or north-south position, I want to kind of get to this angle here. So I'm going to come around, get arm control. I'm going to put my knee in his right jug. My right hand's going to be at his hip. I'm just going to sprawl out. That's the position I want. And again, I've got lots of different things I can do from here. So I want one kind of arm control. So again, one more time. So again, bring this foot back, cut. I just keep walking. Until I get to this position here. And again, I'm going to put my weight diagonally over his chest. Because if I get to here, maybe I get an underhook and an overhook. Gord's going to start pendulum his legs. Going to get to his knees. And I'm in all sorts of problems. Why? Because I'm not controlling his head. His head now, rather than me being here, right, I haven't too much head control here. Just my six pack on his face.
And you dinner. Is it Carlsberg or Budweiser? What is it?
If you've got,
It's sort of like Budweiser.
if you've got the belly of hell, it just sort of expands over so we can't breathe. Maybe this could be your move. Okay. So again, look, I want to get to here. Now watch, look. My knee is in his left jug, my elbow's in his right jug. I'm controlling this hip. Okay, go for your same move. I have much more control of core now. Why?
You're controlling his head.
Yeah, exactly. If you weight somebody's head like this, they having the same movement to start pendulum them the legs, trying to get to the knee position. Okay, but if you looked in transition, his head was off the mat. So we're going to look at this north-side choke. Just take it easy on this one, by the way. So, again, here, corner, he starts driving. Look where his head is. So look, as I move to north-south, my left arm is going to come across and shoot under. Okay? So look, it's coming on your side here. It's coming all the way under. And look, I want to drop my right lat, or sorry, my left lat across Carl's face because I don't want him looking at me. Right? He can escape. I want to get him to turn his head this road so he's looking away. Okay, so how do I do that? As in transition, when I shoot this down, look, watch, I just drop my lat into his face. Okay, that's going to make him turn because it's going to be a lot of pressure. Okay, so this is my control. Okay, all I'm going to do is back step with my right foot. I take Greco grip, bring my knee underneath. Instead of being on the balls of my foot, I'm just going to put my weight on the mat. Okay, so this is my grip. I'm using this part here, just steady harbor. This is going underneath here. Got my Greco grip, and I'm using my shoulder. Okay, it's just to drive into his throat here. Okay, so we'll do it one more time. So I'm here, corner. See the way his head's off the mat. I'm just going to shoot this through and put my lat. So I've got him looking this route. Okay, get my grips. Okay, I switch. Look, I don't want to be like this. I want to plant my right foot on the mat. Okay, I want to get this tight under the crook of his neck, driving with my shoulder. And I side step back with my right foot. Okay, put my chest on the mat, my head, and now I just lie here. There's my final position there. Look, feet flat on the mat. It's your north-south choke. Again, remember we were here in this position here, and I was trying to kill the arm. Yeah. And what did Carl do? He brought his arm through. Look, go straight there forward. Again, one more time. Look, so again, brought his arm through, straight with my grips. So it just depends what he's going to give you. I could be in side control here. What's Carl's go? Well, if he starts to swim for an underhook, oh, kick my back. Oh, not that road. Oh, switch positions. Again, look. I mean, if I'm on the bottom, right? Carl's got the underhook. Your underhook. I want to swim. My goal is to swim under. Right? But if I get this underhook and I bridge, okay. So, hold on. from here. So once he starts to swim, look, I re-swim too. Yeah? I can sit through. Okay? Or he doesn't swim through. He starts pushing into my neck. Okay, I can cover it, like we showed you when we done the gi version, or I can push it across. Got my anaconda. Or I'm here, I try to kill the arm. Got my move. Yeah, stepping over. Or try to kill the arm, he brings it through the other side. I have the other side. So every time Carl maneuvers his arm into a position to try and escape, because he needs all this to try and hip escape. Puts this in here to escape, puts this to come out the back door, looks for the underhook. All this is giving me openings, okay, for me then to start working my top game. Okay, try that.